Everything is in alignment. Everything is in alignment. Everything is in alignment. So I left off with Leo right before I went to work. And so what that means I have to do Virgo next for the runes. And so how fitting was it that I had to go to work at the time that I started to channel Virgo energy. So I go to work, all right, and I'm at work, and oh, sorry. These detectives come in. And, immediately I personally got like nervous because like I don't really like being in the same vicinity as policemen or police people, right? I know what they represent spiritually, but I just personally don't like to be around them. And so I got nervous and I started kind of like, I just heard Akashic Records. It's like I kind of started replaying some of my actions. Like, did I do something? Like, did I do something wrong? Like, are they here for me? Like, I started checking my conscience. I started checking over my actions. I started checking over things that I have done. And white Tesla comes through. I keep getting white or red Teslas in my readings. And I'm like, I'm good. Like, I didn't do shit. And I know I didn't do fucking shit, right? I know I didn't, but somehow I still got, like, nervous. And that is the mind of a conscious and self-aware person. Like, I don't do shit but go home and work and go back home, right? Or maybe to the dog park. I don't do anything, okay? And yet I still had to check myself. Like, is there possibly anything that you could have? No. All right? And so this whole situation is playing out. And I'm like, detectives, that's some Scorpio shit. And energetically, I've been feeling the need to watch SVU, Law and Order shit, detective shit, which is Scorpio. And Virgo and Scorpio, y'all always go together for me. Like, y'all energies are together. And it makes sense because Virgo, your symbol is an M. That kind of has like a little thing going on. Scorpio has the same M. So there's something about it. I'll do some more research on it. But anywho. So I'm like, okay, there's some detective shit going on here. This is Scorpio energy. This is Virgo energy. I'm at work, so that's Virgo. Then detectives, that's Scorpio. All right. So I'm putting all of this 2 and 2 together. Now, I left off with Leo's reading the part 2 version, which is on Patreon under the Runes tier. And I had Birkana, the Empress, 7 of Pentacles, and the Fool card. So it was like I couldn't even clarify these energies. If you also watch the video, if you're on Patreon, you'll see. I couldn't touch it. It was like this energy was untouchable, hence it's still on my table. It's still on my table. So this is where we left off at. And I just felt like I couldn't touch it. Here we go, Virgo. And the fact that I was at work trying to like clear my conscience, like, did I do something? No, there's no way I could have. Most people don't have that self-awareness. Most people, they don't think that they do anything wrong. And so they're not going to check themselves. They're not going to check their consciousness. They're not going to do that. And that's what Virgo energy is about. This is about being analytical, observant, checking details. This is the devil in the details. And I was checking myself, like, is there possibly a devil in the details here that they could be investigating? Most people don't have that consciousness, okay? And so this is what I'm essentially getting. You have to watch the Leo reading that I did on part 2. I almost felt called. I almost felt the need to post it on YouTube, but then I'm just like, no, why? For what? But the title of that part 2 was These People Are Enslaved Spiritually. Meanwhile, you are free. And this is how I'm feeling. Like, this is the Fool card, 7 of Pentacles, and the Empress. Okay, Virgo, I feel like you are free. There's nothing for you to be concerned about. And then on my way home, I noticed that all of my geese that are usually at my pond near my home, they were at the police station. Like, the whole front of the police station was all the geese, and the geese represent alliance. This is also family energy. They're a family-oriented bird, but they also represent alliance. And then some of you maybe at Wawa, there's something about Wawa, and then I'm also getting Florida right now, okay? But I'm getting Wawa. But anywho, all these geese are aligned in alliance at the police station, like at the front. Like, bitch, we outside. Like, we outside. So what am I going with this? All right, 4 minutes in. Like I've been telling y'all, it's a lot of karma. It's a lot of death energy. It's a lot of karma in the air, in the air. And these people, right before we get to Virgo, for them to, plead their case, we're getting investigated. Virgo energy is giving investigation here. All right. There was a homicide around, like, that's why they were investigating. That's why they came in. There's a homicide, and where I live, it's not like that. So I'm surprised. It's really not like that. And the person was in a ditch and got shot in their face, like their head. Like, that's some, like, execution style. All right. And so energetically, I'm definitely feeling that you're in the clear. You're good. All right. You're protected, connected. Like, you have nothing to worry about with these people. On the flip side, and if y'all have to watch this, Leo, I'm like so tempted to post it because you're not going to understand what I'm talking about unless you watch that video. And I know I tell y'all get on Patreon all the time. I'm telling you, there was that video. These people are enslaved spiritually. Meanwhile, you are free. I promise you, it's going to make so much sense as to what I'm channeling right now. But I just felt the need to hurry up and do this right here because I'm about to take it down. And I'll finish this up later, but I felt like I had to kind of get this out here. These people are under investigation at this time, unbeknownst to them. Yeah, and that was another reason why I was getting cameras and this and that. Remember, I was getting a channeling about like spyware or someone watching or someone trying to hack your phone. I also did get the hacker in my old modern deck or something. What other deck? But I do feel Pisces energy as well. Like, sir, there's things are not made all the way clear yet, or it hasn't been made clear to these people. It's like when you're being investigated, you don't know that you're being investigated. The whole point is so that you're oblivious to it while you keep doing things to hang yourself and get in more and more trouble. That's essentially what this energy is. And so things are still fuzzy, Pisces energy. All right. And that was another reason why I was feeling drained. Like, I was at work and I'm like, yo, I'm so fucking tired, but I don't have a reason to be tired. So there's some type of energy draining or energy pooling, or there's activity going on. I'm getting in the 12th house of Pisces, and I have a Pisces moon, so I can easily tap into this. And I also have Scorpio placements in the 12th house. So it's like I'm feeling something. There's some type of thing going on. Also, Ramadan did just start here as well for my Muslims out there. We shall see in Libra's reading, but I will be coming back for a part 2 for Virgo. This will be posted on Patreon. I need to get the message, so I'm about to take it down. I'm about to go to sleep, and when I wake up, I'll be pulling out some fresh cards to see what this energy is and see how it corresponds to my channeling. But this is what I have currently. Yeah, Leo energy also had cuckoo for Cocoa Puff, so people losing their fucking mind. And like I told y'all, like, the state I live in, it's not like that. Like, the state I live in, yeah, she's even confirming. The state I live in, the area I live in is so... it does not get turned up over here. So it's very, like, odd. It's very eerie. It's very, very odd. It stands out. Like, it's... whatever this energy is or whatever is being investigated, it's like clear. It's very clear. And I know I just said things are fuzzy, but it's clear to me. It's fuzzy to other people, or we're gonna see. I'm very interested, but I'm tired, so I'm not even gonna see it right now. All right, that's what I have. I don't know yet. We will see when I come back. Well, Patreon is gonna see, so I'm gonna holla. Ooh, a squirrel. Oh, a squirrel just went by. Gemini energy. I literally was thinking Gemini, but I didn't say nothing. I was literally just thinking Gemini on God, but I'm like, what does that have to do with anything right now? Gemini's rune message was about evil eye and an intruder. Some type of mental intruder here. Also with the Gemini, some of y'all neighbors, like, I don't know if y'all live in an apartment, maybe y'all neighbors are stomping, or it's like, I just feel like somebody's trying to build a fucking case. Like, whether this is a spiritual one, it's a hater trying to build a fucking case. Like, somebody's trying to collect some type of evidence, or somebody's trying to gossip, or somebody is trying to force you to do something so that they have a case. Like, I feel like that's what this is here. But like the fact that I mentioned Pisces energy, it could be, it's like a 7 of Cups. It could be different for so many different people. Like, I just kind of feel like someone is trying to build a case. Someone has a fucking case. Someone is investigating. And it only happened physically, like physically, because I feel like it's happening spiritually. And the crows that I've been seeing today, it's a lot of them. Like, they were like kind of playful, but they keep having like food. Like, I'm noticing a lot of crows with food. This squirrel has food. Like, there's something, and I know food is usually Cancer energy, nurturement. Gemini is the mind. Cancer was dealing with doing the same thing, expecting different results. Insanity. Yo, this squirrel. We'll see. Because Virgo, your whole job, like your whole energy puts things together. You put the details out. So this is what is about to be put together here. Starting from this point on, the rest of the readings and the rest of the energies that I do, Virgo through Pisces, I promise you, it's about to reveal a whole story, because I feel like things are coming together. I don't have the full picture yet, but things are coming the fuck together. Yeah, and this may be occurring around April 1st, like, as I was picking up on that with my astrology forecast, but I don't want to say too much. Y'all just gonna have to tune in when I drop it. Yeah, and there's something about sex also, and I was getting a lot of sexual energy in Cancer's reading. And then, yeah, the cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Most people lose their fucking mind over sex. Yeah, somebody getting in the ditch, getting shot in their face. A lot of violence. Yeah, I know exactly what placement this is and what energy's bubbling up here. My astrology forecast. Yep, I know exactly what this is. Y'all, stay tuned.